Good morning. Welcome to the First Unitarian Fellowship of Nanaimo. Our mission is to create spiritual connection and bring compassion, discovery, and social justice to life. My name is Catherine Walker, and I'm your service leader this morning. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. Please take a moment now to silence or turn off your cell phones. Thank you. Let's take a moment to say hello to everyone on Zoom. You can do that by turning around and waving at the frog, and then we'll see them waving at us. Whatever your hopes, dreams, and aspirations, whatever your race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, whatever makes you who you are warmly welcomed here. In keeping with our Unitarian Universalist aspiration of radical inclusion, we invite you to share your pronouns as well as your name when introducing yourself, if you are comfortable doing so. We are grateful for our diversity of voices on Sunday mornings, and our services vary from week to week. Our service is between 60 and 75 minutes long. If this is your first time with us, a very special welcome to you. If you are joining us online, please consider sharing your contact information with us. You can share it with the host by going to the chat icon at the bottom of your screen. We'd love to welcome you to our community. We have a website, ufon.ca, and invite you to check it out for more detailed information about who we are, the services we offer, and how you can connect with us. We acknowledge today that we meet on the traditional territory of the Snuneymuxw First Nation. As Unitarians, we are committed to the work of reconciliation required to address the harm done to all Indigenous peoples and their cultures by non-Indigenous peoples. We have much to learn from the Indigenous perspective, including that the earth is the source of all life and that our responsibility is to honor and care for it. The only announcement we have today is that next Sunday, which is November 16th, there's going to be a very special town hall. And it's after snacks and refreshments and social time at the end of the service. In this town hall, like no other, discover what goes on behind the scenes of our fellowship. Learn about some of the things that hold our community together, that help us to live out our mission and principles. You will discover what your fellow members and friends are doing in our various committees, teams, and groups to bring you our services, communicate with you, keep our building in good repair, keep us solvent, etc. Join us in person or on Zoom after the snacks on November 16 to be informed, entertained, and educated. Ruth, am I going in and out? Is it, or Howard? I feel like... Is it me? Okay. As long as everybody can hear me, I just feel my voice getting bigger. Okay. To find out about all special events, groups, and meetings taking place in the hall, you can go to the calendar on our website, read the weekly email sent to you on Friday, or check out the large whiteboards in the hall by the washrooms. Let us now enter into sacred time. Our music director, Leah Hokinson, and the fabulous Feuphonics will lead us into worship through music.
Good morning, everyone. You will not be able to resist joining in and singing toward the end of this of our prelude this morning. So just feel free to, give in to that desire to sing. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry to think, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, sun with the rising sun. Three little birds by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Join us. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Woo! Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. One more time. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
That was so awesome. And I just want to put in a spontaneous plug for the fabulous Foophonics. We're always open for new members. Just go talk to Leah. And you can't be depressed when you're singing, I found out. So. Am I supposed to, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. It's right there, Debbie. It's the singing. It's singing.
It was spontaneous and wonderful. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. For those who don't know me, my name is Debbie Goodman. I'm a longtime member of the congregation, and I'm currently serving as one of the congregation's 2 lay chaplains. Thank you to Leah and the choir members for leading us off with 3 Little Birds. For the next hour, you are invited not to worry about anything. This morning's service is about cultivating a state of joyful patience. So please feel free to breathe deeply, relax your mind and body, and set your burdens aside for our time together. Shall we try that together? Big breath in. Nice and slow breath out at whatever pace works for you. And again, big breath in, thinking about creating a clearing in the dense forest of your life, and a slow breath out. Release any tension you are holding in your neck, your shoulders, your back. Just don't fall asleep on me. I take it personally. And in that spirit, I offer you some opening words by the poet Martha Postlethwaite. What a great name. She says, "Do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world so worthy of rescue." In that spirit of waiting and patience, we'll now light our chalice. Catherine will join me here. The AV team will display the words for you to read with Catherine. Oh, did the computer go to sleep?
Yeah. My new computer.
Hang on. The computer took several deep breaths.
It's very relaxed. I'm sorry, I had it set.
So,
Oh, good, because I had it set to stay awake for 2 hours, and it misinterpreted me. Thank you. We light this chalice to affirm that new light is ever waiting to break through to lighten our ways. That new truth is ever waiting to break through to illuminate our minds. And that new love is ever waiting to break through to warm our hearts. May we be open to this light and to the rich possibilities that it brings us.
And we're going to turn it over to Leah now for our first congregational song.
Please rise in body or in spirit as we sing together hymn number 38, Morning Has Broken.
You must be relaxed. You all sounded so beautiful. So we're about to enter our time for all ages, where we do a children's story, and that's going to be on a video. But before we do that, I have a reading from Lao Tzu. He says, "Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment, but not seeking, not expecting, is present and can welcome all things." And now we're going to share a story about a creature who models how to remain unmoving. And thanks to our AV team for sharing the story.
Slowly, 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 said the sloth, by Eric Carle. Slowly, 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 a sloth crawled along a branch of a tree. Slowly, 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 the sloth ate a leaf. Slowly, 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 the sloth fell asleep. Slowly, 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 the sloth woke up. All day long the sloth hung upside down in the tree. All night long the sloth hung upside down in the tree. Even when it rained, the sloth hung upside down in the tree. "Why are you so slow?" the howler monkey asked one day. But the sloth didn't answer. "Why are you so quiet?" the cayman asked. But the sloth didn't answer. "Why are you so boring?" the anteater asked. But the sloth didn't answer. "Tell me," said the jaguar, "why are you so lazy?" The sloth thought and thought and thought for a long, long, long time. Finally, the sloth replied, "It is true that I am slow, quiet, and boring. I am lackadaisical, I dawdle, and I dilly-dally. I am also unflappable, languid, stoic, impassive, sluggish, lethargic, placid, calm, mellow, laid back, and, well, slothful. I am relaxed and tranquil, and I like to live in peace. But I am not lazy." Then the sloth yawned and said, "That's just how I am. I like to do things slowly, slowly, slowly."
For anybody who needs it, I brought sloth stickers. I'll hand them out at coffee hour. If you're inspired to that lifestyle, you can put one on your coffee cup or your computer. But now we've come officially to the meditation part of the service. So if you're not already relaxed, I'll invite you again to sit comfortably, breathe deeply, feel where the tension might be in your body and just let it unknot. Maybe it's in your shoulders. Sometimes it's in our face. Sometimes it's in our back. I'm going to read a rather long meditation piece. You're welcome to close your eyes if you wish. After I'm finished with the words, we'll have a minute of silence, and then Leah will bring us out of meditation through music. This meditation is from a book called In the Holy Quiet by Richard S. Gilbert. In the midst of the whirling day, in the hectic rush to be doing, in the frantic pace of life, pause here for a moment. Catch your breath. Relax your body. Loosen your grip on life. Consider that our lives are always unfinished business. Imagine that the picture of our being is never complete. Allow your life to be a work in progress. Do not hurry to mold the masterpiece. Do not rush to finish the picture. Do not be impatient to complete the drawing. From beckoning birth to dawning death, we are in process, and always there is more to be done. Do not let the incompleteness weigh on your spirit. Do not despair that imperfection marks your every day. Do not fear that we are still in the making. Let us instead be grateful that the world is still to be created. Let us give thanks that we can be more than we are. Let us celebrate the power of the incomplete, for life is always unfinished business. Today's reflection is entitled Joyful Patience, and it'll be presented in two parts with a musical intermission featuring the fabulous Sloth Phonics. So let's dive in very slowly. Only at a Unitarian Universalist congregation, I think, could you come to hear a Sunday reflection on the spirituality of sloth, which was, of course, one of the 7 deadly sins. As a sin, sloth referred to the state of spiritual laziness or apathy, a kind of indifference and inattention to one's duties towards God and to one's fellow beings. The premise I offer this morning is that the creature we know as sloth models a pathway to spiritual growth, not an indifference to it, and provides us lessons and learning. Integrity requires that I disclose my personal bias at the outset. I'm the slow one in our family, the ponderous one, the one who falls behind the pace on group hikes. People have to come look for me. And I'm also the one who naps on most afternoons. As I like to put it, I was built for comfort, not for speed. Perhaps some of you can relate. Today, you are invited to embrace your slothfulness wholeheartedly. Furthermore, I'm here to tell you that growing factions of modern society and pop culture are doing just that. People are embracing slothfulness, and the sloth has become a meme. If meme is an unfamiliar word to you, here's the definition. An image, video, piece of text, etc., typically humorous in nature, that is copied and spread rapidly by internet users, often with slight variations. There are sloth t-shirts, sloth coffee mugs, sloth stickers, sloth tote bags, and sloth pajamas. On a larger scale, much larger, there is the Bellingham sloth. Do you know about this? I'm going to ask the AV team to share a slide, and I'm going to read you an excerpt from the Western Washington University news publication from this past June. I quote, "Last April," now they're referring to 2024 when they say last April, "a sloth stuffed animal, Slothy, appeared overnight, clinging to a tree about 70 feet above northbound I-5 near the Lake Samish exit. Nearly a year later, in March 2025, the Washington State Department of Transportation removed the sloth, citing the 8-foot toy as a distraction to drivers. Bellingham residents expressed their disappointment with the removal, but that wasn't the end of Slothy's story. A month later, the sloth returned to its spot above the interstate. This time, he had a group of loyal supporters behind him. Locals praised whoever put up the sloth, claiming Slothy as an embodiment of the city's whimsy and a source of joy in their lives. When the sloth was removed again, only a few days later, the internet rallied behind Slothy. May we have the next slide? Businesses posted memes of Slothy visiting their storefronts. Slothy mimics began popping up around town, and Washington State Memes, a satire Facebook page, posted this flag of a sloth with the text, "Washington State Department of Transportation treaded on me." Finally, a third Slothy found its way over I-5, and this time it seems it will stay, at least for a while, with WSDOT stating the stuffed animal is too high to remove without straining their limited resources. I think that's sort of bureaucratic speak for we like it too. Sloths continue to proliferate in Bellingham. Stuffed animal versions are perched atop a local coffee stand and a sneaker shop. People are putting sloth stickers on their cars. A headline in the Seattle Times declared, "Bellingham turns Slothingham." Why is this happening? Nobody can say for sure, but I like to think it has something to do with people's thirst for slowness in a world that is moving too fast. In a world of hurry, of impatience, of information overload and instant gratification, the sloth embodies resistance, moving slowly, eating slowly, reacting slowly, thinking deeply, or waiting calmly have become revolutionary actions. Perhaps the way of the sloth should come with a warning label. Caution, the practice of patience could lead to unintended serenity. Side effects may include feelings of ease, contentment, abundance, gratitude, or even enchantment. Should you experience any or all of these symptoms, there is no need to seek medical attention. My friends, I encourage you to manifest slothful patience as an act of self-care and to incorporate it as a spiritual practice. In not seeking, you can be fully present and open to all things. Patient presence can make you joyful, and joyful patience allows us to feel, in the words of John O'Donohue, that the light before us is enough. May we be open to this light and to the rich possibilities it brings us. And now I'll turn it over for a little musical interlude.
The light before us is enough for the next step, for the next step. The light before us is enough to find our way home. The light before us is enough for the next step, for the next step. The light before us is enough to find our way home. So take it easy, take it slow, and we will find we know just how to go. The light before us is enough to find our way home. Join us. Here we go. The light before us is enough for
I hope this morning's readings and reflections and music inspire you to incorporate some joyful patience into your personal life. And now I want to advocate for something even more audacious. I'm going to go out on a limb, the limb where the sloth resides, and suggest we embrace this kind of relaxed and positive anticipation as we prepare for the arrival of our new minister, Reverend Ashley, who begins work here at the end of this month. One of the ways I serve our congregation is as a member of the transition team that has been connecting with Ashley as she and her family have been relocating from Northern Virginia. They are all now on Vancouver Island as of earlier this week. Thank goodness their flight occurred before things started getting canceled. They're here, they have their pets, and they're now unpacking their boxes and getting settled into their new home. Our search team, our board, our joint building committee, and the small army of volunteers that have worked to restore and refurbish the minister's office have been hard at work in preparation for her arrival. Nothing has been slothful or relaxed about those efforts, and all of us are enormously appreciative for the outcomes. What I'd like to express today is that it's okay to relax now. Returning to the words from this morning's meditation, we don't have to hurry to mold the masterpiece. We don't have to rush to finish the picture. We can be grateful that this next chapter is about to be created. My hope for us is that we can savor every step of our journey with Reverend Ashley slowly, slowly, slowly. There will be a time of welcoming, of introductions, and getting to know each other. Every one of us and each committee and team will have their opportunity in due course. There will be details like name tags and building keys and contact information. There will be delights like having a welcoming event on November 30th. There will be even disappointments and misunderstandings because those are inevitable in human endeavors. Most importantly, there will be plenty of time for the process to unfold and for this congregation to become the wonderful thing it will be with Reverend Ashley. As a first step in that process, we can prepare a warm welcome for her on November 30th, and I'm going to offer you 3 ways you can help make that happen. First, mark November 30th on your calendar and be here that morning. That will be her first Sunday service for us, followed by a welcoming event and coffee hour. Easy enough, November 30th. Be here in the hall or participate on Zoom. Second, come to our town hall meeting following the service next Sunday and consider how you can be involved in the workings of the fellowship. The very best way to support a new minister, second only to showing up for her Sunday services, is by volunteering your skills and talents in areas of congregational life that interest you. At the town hall meeting, you'll have a chance to learn more about our groups, teams, and committees and what they do. By getting involved, you'll help support Reverend Ashley's ministry in becoming successful. And you'll also help those who are already volunteering and could use a little assist. Third, you can contribute to Reverend Ashley's welcome gift basket that we're in the process of assembling. We're looking for small items that represent Canada, the local area, or people in the fellowship. So here's an example of some of the things we've already assembled. A copy of Lois Peterson's most recent book on creativity. A set of note cards featuring Frances Deverell's beautiful paintings. A gift certificate for a local ice cream shop. A jar of Marionberry jelly from Bob Goodman's garden. A pottery mug made by Catherine Walker. and a 3-tier cake server made by Taylor Sinclair to hold all the great stuff we're going to put in that basket. You are invited to contribute a small item if you wish, and it doesn't have to be something you made or grew or published. Maybe you could contribute a little Canadian flag from the dollar store, a giant maple leaf, or a little bottle of maple syrup. If you happen to have a fabulous container you'd like to donate to put all these items into, feel free to donate that. And feel free to put a little note or gift tag with your name on the item that you're contributing so she'll know who it came from. And you can bring your items here either next Sunday, November 16th, or the following Sunday, November 23rd. In these relaxed, easy, and gradual ways, the future of our congregation will unfold as it is meant to be. Repeating the words from our meditation this morning, let us not be impatient. Let us instead be grateful that this fellowship's future is still to be created. Let us give thanks that we can be more than we are. Let us appreciate that each of us has a part to play. Let us celebrate the power of the incomplete. May it be so, and don't worry about a thing. It's gonna be all right. Back to Leah.
Thanks, Debbie. Please rise again in body or in spirit, and we'll sing together hymn 1008, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place.
That's a lovely song. And I was also thinking that since Reverend Ashley has 2 children, 7 and 11, if you can think of anything they might like, we could put it in the basket too. I'm really looking forward to having them come every Sunday that she's here. As a spiritual community, it is our intention to be authentically present to one another, especially in these somewhat difficult times. One way we do this is by including in the service a time to listen to the significant personal milestones in our lives. If you have had such a milestone and wish to share it, now is the time to do so. We'll begin with those of you in the hall, and then we'll invite those attending on Zoom. When you come to the microphone, please introduce yourself with your full name. You have up to a minute to share. And people in the hall can line up over here. As I place the final pebble in the water bowl for the joys and concerns that have been left unspoken, I ask that you hold in your heart everything that you have heard and felt.
We share in love, we listen in love, we hold one another in love. Each joy and concern we witness and learn and grow together in love and grow together in love.
And I'd like to thank everybody for their patient, joyful patience, waiting for Gregory to figure that out. I believe he will eventually. It's time for the offering. Charla and Jane will now pass the baskets for the offering. For those here with us for the first time, your presence is your contribution. Those online could go to our website and click the big blue donate button on the home page to give. To help the wider community, half of all cash donations will be given to our charity of the month. This month's charity is the Unitarian Shelter. Since 2008, the Nanaimo Unitarian Shelter, now operated by Nanaimo Family Life Association, has served as a temporary home for hundreds of adults struggling with poverty, including seniors, people with disabilities, low-wage workers, students, those suffering with mental illness, and people struggling with addictions. We provide a warm refuge, non-judgmental welcome, and hot meals for people experiencing homelessness. If you want your donation to go to the charity of the month, you'll need to make a note of that on your e-transfer or check. And for those of you who don't carry cash, we now accept your donations via debit or credit cards. This can be done at our welcoming table near the entry doors after the service. Thank you for your support. And
From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live.
Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your joyful patience. As you go forth into another week of your busy lives, I wish you peace and calm. May you find that clearing in the dense forest of your existence where you can pause, not seeking anything, in stillness and serenity. In that stillness, may you hear the song that is your life and see the light before you that illuminates the next step on your journey. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Blessed be.
we extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. We are nearing the end of our service. After we sing Carry the Flame, you have the opportunity to join a social group. There are breakout rooms available online for the next 30 minutes. If you want to join an online breakout room, please stay online and the host will put you there. We will have refreshments and conversation in the hall. And I want to take a moment now to thank the many people who have given their time and energy to make today's service so wonderful. The Sunday Services Committee, the audio-visual team, Leah, the fabulous Feuphonics, the greeters and offering collectors, those at the welcoming table, the kitchen volunteers who come early and stay late for cleanup, those who brought food and flowers, our heartfelt gratitude to you all. We'll now sing our final song, Carry the Flame. The words are on the wall in the hall. Our custom is to stand and hold hands or touch elbows as you are comfortable.